Okay. Let's see if we can get this dumb shit to finally leave. Come on, buddy. Almost there. You mother... Thank you again. I'll wait here for the next freighter.
And what is it you think you have accomplished?
Really, Kreia? Really? What do you mean?
If you seek to aid everyone that suffers in the galaxy, you will only weaken yourself and weaken them. It is the internal struggles, when fought and won on their own, that yield the strongest rewards. You stole that struggle from them, cheapened it.
There's a time and place for these sorts of struggles, for one thing. Second of all, even if you were right, I would argue that it at least strengthens myself, because I did all the work to clear a path for him. So he'd be the only one losing out? And even then, it's like, well, he lives to struggle another day. So I don't buy this argument. You're overreacting. It was a small kindness only.
Indeed. The currents of the galaxy, of nations, of peoples, may all stem from such small kindnesses. Every small weakness, small fracture that you create weakens the whole.
If you were in need, Kreia, I would do what I could to help you.
If you ever weakened yourself in such a way for me, I would rather suffer and die than have you demean yourself for me. That is not who you are, who you can become.
If it meant your life, there is nothing I would not do for you or any of my allies.
The Mandalorian Wars prove such things. In only one Jedi did I see valor.
Then your allies are your weakness, and if they die, you die with them. And because of that, where once the Sith had but one target, now there are many, and you frustrate my attempts to protect you.
Perhaps you were right. I will consider this.
That is all I ask.
Yeah, it is what it is. If you're light side, you're never going to make her happy. But then again, if you're like dark side, you're never going to make her happy. You really got to play like middle of the field. And really, you kind of need a guide to see which ones will really piss her off and which ones will make her really happy. Because it kind of changes. She is such an interesting character, and that stuff she was talking about, the small ripples and stuff like that, that culminates, well, not culminate, but whatever. It leads to a really interesting scene that happens in at the start of one of the planets later on. In fact, the first one we'll be visiting once we get a choice. I don't agree with it still, but it is interesting. I will give it that. Why am I not using light speed? It's so weird using a weapon. I've been dicking around so much with my my blaster file. By the way, can't you teach me? Hang on.
Yes?
Teach me more about the Force. You teach me lightsaber forms.
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
You teach me more about the Force?
Very well. Very well.
Oh well. Where's the one that's just like the most smallest bonus ever, but there's like no negatives whatsoever? That's kind of the one I would rather fuck with. Where am I going? That's where I came from. I think.
Let's go.
Bayodir, punch now. Don't even need to punch. Go. 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 Why are you not go? Oh my god. Great, were you gonna do anything, or... No? Eh. They're mad at me, please. Oh, hey, you opened the door for me, thanks. Kreia? Just casting, okay. I guess. You weren't even close enough to heal me!
You take him down.
F you. Kreia, come on.
Yeah?
You're nowhere close to me. Oh. Damn it. That's probably why she needs a blaster. Bleh. Well, let's go ahead and take care of you. Skills are... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. I had one more point to give out. That's okay, though. You have dueling? When did you get dueling? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I guess let's just give you toughness. Yeah. Now, you, young lady. Oh, sorry, you have a blaster, you just don't have it equipped. Well, now they got the snot beat out of me. Need better heals, come on. Okay then. Oh, I got nothing. Wow, anything in here? No, 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 no. Again. Yep. What? Wait, is there a terminal that opens this? No. Well, whatever. It's fine, let's move on. I got time for this security bullshit. Let's go ahead, quick save.
What's going on?
Yes.
Oh, hello. Activate the droid. Program droid, follow me. Okay. Thanks for playing. The seal cannot be opened. I would kill for a KOTOR 3, man.
Yeah?
I hear you.
No?
Let's
Okay.
go.
Did I shut down turrets? Or
I
something?
hear you.
Open up. Or at least turn on, that's fine. Oh, now that'll open. Beep. There you were. That's right. Beep boop.
Let us end this. I will silence this one.
Will you? Oh, you barely killed yours in time before I killed my third one. Congratulations. Anything else I need to do with this? No. Kilo's military droid, eh? No. Let me hack it apart for parts. No. I can't do the sub-level now, can I? No. Hurry along, everybody. There's no time to lose. Was this side? No, this wasn't the right side. The only door? Or the only thing over here? Okay. Whoa, Bayodir, calm down. Parts. Disruptor rifle. Data pad. Contains the ignition code for the orbital shuttle. Yeah, I need that, so. Be healed, old woman. We're safe here. Charge! Charge! Expose your back! I don't think it matters, but still. Boy, he wore out my shield real quick. That's kind of a waste of a shield, but oh well. Well, that's not really true. He would have done a lot more damage, I suppose. Was there anything in your hidey hole? Frag grenade. And all grenades, credits. Powered battle armor, Jedi Knight Robe. That's a fun loot. Bayodir could probably wear that. Although... no point, really, because we're about to leave this place. Do a quick save. This old orbital shuttle doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get you to the restoration zone. Once you open the underground and hangar doors above you. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Gotta do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Open, goddammit. Open. Okay, everybody, let's save again. Take the shuttle to the shielded mesa in Telos' polar region. Yeah.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The Bay Control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Uh-oh.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time.
You sure?
So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
This doesn't stick out at all. Beep.
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Horse shit. Man, I haven't can't catch a break. Oof. Fucking hacks.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
I'm pretty sure that...
Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
See, I don't think those lines were in the original version. I think those are modded in.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification, but now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why you shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
What are you assassins droids doing here?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi. There are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Destroying one of you is easy. Wiping out 3 of you might cause me a break of sweat. Okay, first of all, you shoot that one. You shoot that one. You shoot that one. Okie dokie. Kablooey! Look at Kreia, she's loving it. She's like, oh, son, you see that shot? That was the sickest.
Yes.
Owie! Ow! Oh no. Well, this is horse shit. Hey, 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 hey! Wake up! Beodo looks as if he's been knocked unconscious by the explosion. If you can find refuge, then he should recover in time. Well, they can keep getting back up. Yeah, if I stayed away, Atten could win this eventually. Because as long as one person's alive, he'll keep getting back up. Is... Wow, we didn't do diddly dick to them. Well, that didn't... Oh no. Maybe I should have thrown grenades. This isn't finished yet!
Time to take you down.
Get him leveled up. Free heal. Oh, he's got two. Oh, that's right, he's got a number of level ups. I'm gonna win on that other one.
Say the word.
I hear.
Well, shit. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, they're strong! Ooh, I always hated this fight. Even on normal, it's
Egotistic
shit.
praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Oh, come on, let me skip. Come on.
Field
Okay, I have a solution this time. It's fine.
relieved, quick, separate.
Okay. Let's do this. Think for a second. Go. Pop that. Will this reach both of you? Okay, what I'm going to do.
I hear you.
Kablooey. Also, they must have disruptors.
I
Say the word.
fallen.
Guys, please kill. Can't tank much longer. Oh, she's already used all her powers.
Just say the word.
Well, gee willikers. Throw all the grenades.
More where that came from. More where that came from. I hear you.
I hear you.
Wait, why am I doing this? Should be doing this from the get-go.
Systems failing, Master.
HK control cluster. There we go. Alright.
I hear you.
Well, that could have gone better the first time, but oh well. I forget what we do now. Do we just wait? Oh no, that's right. There is an entrance over there. Don't mind me. My limp walk here. Night limp. I'm sure he'll be fine. They look familiar. Hey, everybody! Hi. Warm in
Lay
here.
down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
I am tired of being taken captive. Oh boy, I look out of it like, oh. Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Very well. I did not come here to do battle.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atton. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you? I hardly think that's possible.
Ouch.
Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you.
Oh dear.
Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scow like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejarik can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Kreia is so interesting. I love her. And what's that with that? Oh my goodness. Oh.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim. That's super true.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now.
Cunt.
You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them.
What the fuck?
So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
And guess what? I solved the problem! I super solved the problem! Here. I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have so I would never forget.
Give me that back! That's my lightsaber!
Indeed, a lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
So the lightsaber she has here is whatever you told Atton you had after you escaped Paragus. So, yeah. If you remember, we picked a silver single hilt. Whatever your reasons, I want it back. Gimme.
It is not yours. It is a symbol of something greater which you no longer represent. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
Fuck off! Like, let's say I love the Jedi Council. Maybe I would have. But then you love this bullshit of, like, letting innocents burn while the Mandalorians go trolling all around the galaxy, and you're just like, we need time to investigate this. Dude, we see what they're doing! They're attacking everything! Need more time. No. Can't be bothered. You guys are procrastinators! That's my job. I'm the biggest procrastinator, believe me, tremendous. I went to war to protect others, not for battle. Yeah, war sucks, dude.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
What the fuck are we supposed to do? You try talking, they're like, nah, you guys is bitches. Is it the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war.
And I killed most of them!
It sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way. And you turned on us.
You're full of shit. So you'd rather preserve a few Jedi than you know, a few, like, millions of people, possibly billions. Fuck you. Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
You listen to this cunt! Dude! People were dying! You saw what the Mandalorians did! They're not gonna sit down for tea and talk it over! The only thing they respect is strength. And though I'm loath to show it myself, we have to meet their force with our own force. It's the only thing they understand, unfortunately. So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings? Oh wait, I thought it means now. Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die. Yeah.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
What? There's no guarantee, remember. I mean, I agree with like all of these, but even the Mandalorians admit that Revan turned them back.
A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
What the physical? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! We could have. I am all about morality and stuff, right? We can talk about, you know, what's moral and what's not. But I think it's a pretty basic thing that we don't let innocent people burn. So what is the victory here? And how many people would have died if the Mandalorians hadn't been stopped?
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would Would the Jedi have fought then? Or simply have meditated on what to do? And that's super true.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Let's see. Your anger. Oh, I went to the dark side. Oh, careful, Andros. Your anger leads to the dark side. But your anger, is it because you secretly wish you'd had the strength to follow me to war?
What? What do you mean?
I can see it in you. You wanted to fight by my side, but you were too scared to defy the council.
You're wrong, just as you were when you defied the council. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions.
Woohoo!
So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the council was correct, then why are you here?
Give me my ship back. Because the pretentious should have stole my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
I wish I'd blow up that rock, but it wasn't my fault. It really wasn't. It wasn't. It was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you...
Oh my god! You are the worst cunt. I hate this discussion every time I play this game. I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice. I didn't even do anything! I was trying to run away! What should I do? Just sit there and just let him catch me? Like, oh well, la la la, I'll go meditate in my cell.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit.
I just said it jeopardizes Telos.
Its
For fuck's sake.
destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars. Oh! Sick
So
burn.
you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong.
Oh, you're super
How
mad.
is
You're
it
so
that you are not
butthurt.
content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
Are you kidding me? Your actions to just sit and meditate brought harm to millions. Fuck off. It's my crime. The Sith destroyed Paragus, not me.
The Sith? What do you mean?
Oh my god, I assume you just blew up the asteroid for fun. The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
On Paragus, they started shooting me, and they blew up the whole fucking thing. And the Sith came from Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed.
Why do you say that?
I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
They're stronger than you think. At least one Sith Lord stands with them, and they fight differently from the Sith than the Sith from the Jedi Civil War.
Whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
No true Scotsman, huh? So all the other Jedi were punk asses, fake ass, bitch ass, mark ass, losers, I guess. Your grasp of tactics is questionable.
We shall see. For now, the perspective on your situation has changed.
I hope so.
I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Thank fuck. Where can I find my companions?
You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I offer aid because I disagree with your dumbass. I don't want you to die. I may wish it for a second, but it's not like, oh, that's how this works. I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
If there's anyone who can aid us, I will find them.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress.
You can try.
Come with us.
And you, young lady.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
It's because people like me have attachments that we have a reason to fight. Maybe because we actually give a shit about people, not some stupid-ass fucking teachings. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, teachings and laws and whatnot can be a good thing, of course. But when we get to the point where we're letting innocent people burn just so we can, you know, follow some fucking teachings, that's way too far. Way too far. Oh my god, bro, you have no idea how far that is. Whoops. Woo. Melee shield.
Why have you approached me?
Oh, pardon me. Don't mind me yet. I'll talk with one of you eventually. They all say the same thing. D3, beep boop boop boop, beep 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 beep. D3, are you alright? It wasn't your fault, little buddy. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Why would she want what's in your memory core? Let's get you back to the ship, and then we can talk more. Alright, join us on the Ebon Hawk when we're ready to leave. Good droid. Thanks, buddy. You have no idea, but you just made me a little stronger. So he's under the ship, yeah? Is there anything down in here? No? Not sure how much longer I have, but I need to go talk to everybody, and I need to pick a fight with the sisters. Don't worry, it's a friendly fight. You just see a Jedi zipping around here going... Oh, hello! Hey, what'd you do to everybody?
What you came for?
No, Cunt still has my lightsaber. It depends. What's I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the Council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
It is strange. Aren't the handmaiden students?
No, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground.
And her plan
Perhaps
sucks.
students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
We may be able to gather students and allies on our journey. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Oh. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. Is that okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Oh, that silly Aden. He can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Well, that's probably going to happen. There's nothing to apologize for. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
The Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Let's see. Geez, that's dickish. Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Meet me at the ship and prep her for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
2 party members left are Aten and Kreia. Bayodur will meet you at the Ebon Hawk.
Mistress, you summoned me.
I have a task for you. The Exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
So this is a new
Mistress,
scene. Well, a
I realize
cutscene.
what I'm asking of you.
A
And I am
cut
asking that you
scene.
keep your purpose a secret. even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does.
Come study me
Become
very
part of
closely.
his
Yeah.
group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress. But, Mistress,
Oh.
the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again.
No, I didn't.
I am trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
No pressure. Hey! Oh boy, I'm glowing like I'm irradiated. I'd say it'd be kind of cool if you like constantly like glowed if you were like super good or super bad, but that might get old. It'd be nice if it was toggleable, I guess. All right, let's steal all their possessions.
Pure Pazak.
Hyper-adrenaline amplifier. Whoa! Nothing. Moving on. Aha! Oh, this one's not unlocked. Sweet. What are you doing with the chemicals, Hey, Travis, I found drugs.
I hear you.
Right then. Oi, my weapon. You make my shit. Yeah, even though I can't really use it right now. Because...
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
I do like their voice. And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I did not turn on myself, thank you. I did what was right. It is objectively right to make sure people don't burn. I'm really not a bad guy. I went to war to protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
I do not walk the path of the dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
I kind of did, though. Yeah. It doesn't explain why I stopped fighting after the Mandalorian Wars.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Jab myself with a Boston stunner. What else? Did Atris say anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
Are you saying Atris could be wrong about me?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
So if I beat her ass, will that be like, oh wow, that was sick, that guy's totally cool? If I crushed Atris' skull into the floor, that might get to the heart of the matter. Well, I have no wish to fight Atris.
Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice.
I suppose so. If I fought Atris, then would that make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
I'd like to ask you something.
You may ask.
You look different than the other women here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
Okay, this is the handmaiden. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I apologize. I meant no offense.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Fair enough.
You may ask.
I'll be going now.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It's a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
Imagine awakening and hearing the heartbeat of the galaxy for the first time.
It is like a cloud, a mist that drifts from living creature to creature, set in motion by currents and eddies. It is the eye of the storm, the passions of all living things turned into energy, into a chorus. It is the rising swell at the end of life, the promise of new territories and new blood, the call of new mysteries in the dark.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
You're very welcome. Very polite. It was my pleasure. Okay. Done with her for now. Okay. One of you two I need to talk to. It doesn't matter which. Like, any of the other ones will do.
Why have you approached me?
I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
I didn't invent... Oh, whatever. I guess I can kind of see that. Like, I just come running into here and we have guns drawn and a big sword. And okay, fair enough. Teaching?
Oh, yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time.
Target?
You may prove a pleasant diversion.
Diversion? Okay, I'll be happy to oblige.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Oh my. Am I gonna stand a chance on difficult?
Before we begin, are you familiar with the Ichani traditions?
No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during battle. If they do, you will lose.
Ring out!
Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items.
Boo.
Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
Does it unequip me? Okay. No techniques. I mean, that stuff is fine. Ow. Wah! Ow. Man, you too strong. Aha!
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Kreia, help! Okay, quick save. Probably time to quit, but
Have you returned to fight again?
yeah. Wish to challenge you again.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
Neat. Let me get ready and I'll return.
Seek one of us.
Whoops. Not that. Can I get away?
Have you returned to...
Let's challenge you
Very
again.
well. Our next... You...
Let's go.
Then let...
Okay, it wipes it. Boo. Ow! Ow.
This will teach you. This will teach you.
Oh, just barely.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may...
More advanced movements. Let me heal up.
Seek one...
Okay, what can I use this
Have you
time?
returned to...
Challenge you
Very
again?
well. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items, and you may use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will seek...
Can I use armor? I don't know if I can use, if I'm allowed to use armor now. It's not even a robe. It's armor. It's just a robe. It's fine. Okay. I need to save my MPs, so or FP, whatever. Oh. Okay, will you let me wear this thing? Whoops.
Have you returned?
Just challenge you. Oh, okay.
Very well.
Fair enough.
In turn, I will... Then let us...
Let's go. Pardon me, ma'am. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ow. What am I clanking against? Ew, that dug in. It sounds like.
of melee combat. You surprise me.
Thank you. I wish to challenge you again.
There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
That sounds fine to me.
If that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything
Take me,
at
eh?
our
Oh
disposal.
my.
Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it.
Just a second.
What is it?
Kreia heals priest. Okay, use these in advance.
Have you returned to...
What's telling you
There
again?
is nothing.
Prefer you to pair
If
up?
that is what... We shall use whatever... Then...
Oh, wipe my bonuses. Boo. Boo earns. Ow. Stop it.
You have fallen.
Yeah. Let me heal up and be ready to fight again.
Seek one...
Okay, I'm gonna make a separate save here. Well, yeah, separate save. I'm gonna try this again off camera, but first I'm gonna get to the ship because I need to test something before I go to the next planet. So, well, I don't need to put on clothes. It's fine. Pardon me, move. Yeah. Can I go back out there? No. Jump speed, go! This is learning blah 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 blah. You'll be leaving the academy for good. Cannot come back, so make sure you do everything you need to do. I've gone plenty over, I apologize. Once I get to the point where we're done chatting with everybody on board the ship, yeah, which will be just a few more minutes. Should be.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left? But why? Her oath.
I sent her to travel with the exile. She may discover something I cannot.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens. She is willful, and she has demonstrated
Was it
her
said that way
fascination
in
with
the old
Jedi.
version?
It may not have been why.
I know what I have done, but it was necessary.
I don't think that conversation's the same. I mean, this scene does pop up. I don't think the conversation's the same. I don't remember.
Well, now that we're off that Dajaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Yeah. No, T3. We're not going to do lines. He means... Never mind. What's a T3? HK's back there like... Eh. You did what while you were connected? You downloaded Atrus's archives. Good little droid. Good boy.
What is the machine saying?
He said there was a holo record of my trial on Atrus's records.
We seem to have found it.
I don't know if that was said. Like that last line from her. I don't remember. Hi. So I saved the galaxy. You guys proud? No?
Do you know why we have called you here?
No. I came here because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
I was guarding the peace!
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
Dude, I blew up so many Mandalorians, it was the sickest. The truth is the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
No!
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
I would not have done this. I'm keeping this, thank you. Fuck you, losers. Shut myself out to the galaxy. I opened my heart to the galaxy because I cared.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher...
Oh, that's not true!
And Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
Yeah.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Fuck you. God, the Jedi Council is garbage. It's...
Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
I know, buddy. This is what... You people are what make the light side seem so goddamn unappealing. The Jedi Council is fucking garbage. It's like when people believe you have to follow the Bible to be a good person. That's fucked up. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. In those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If you find anything else, let me know. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, display it. Master of Rook, Dantooine. Master Ziz Kai Nar Shaddaa. Master Kavar, Onderon. Master Vash, Korriban. Master Atris, Telos. Yeet. I knew all those Jedi Masters.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith. It kind of freaked out there.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are
this
you
was
doing on our
my
ship?
ship you stole.
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
If it comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help.
Do you think we need help?
I think the strength of the enemy is unknown, but it is greater than 5 can hope to defeat without aid.
When you put it like that, welcome aboard.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
Fair enough.
General.
I mean...
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
She did steal the ship. Look, don't let them bother you. We've just been through a lot.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
Handmaiden to join your party. She has a Chinese defense which protects her against melee attacks and is an excellent unarmed fighter.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
But it's stuck in a rock, and then some bitch took it. And it was taken from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
And why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. To begin, there are some parts I'll need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Beep beep.
For the last time, no.
What do you mean?
Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Oh, don't say that to T3. It's your good little buddy.
Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances.
Not doing it.
I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
He's a strong, independent droid. He don't need no memory wipe. What's going on here? He's telling on you.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Don't worry, Baildre probably knows what he's doing. Probably knows. It's okay, buddy.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
TT receives a permanent +2 bonus to his constitution. Okay, Jeebus Heist. Okay, there's other stuff we can do, but yeah, I'll come back to this point when I'm clothed. So, thank you all for watching. Sorry for the long video, and I'll catch you guys later.